Global brands such as Siemens have a unique ability and responsibility to affect global matters and enact change in society. In spite of the myriad of humanitarian challenges facing the world, advances in technology have enabled new and innovative ways to achieve sustainability.
Siemens was founded on a powerful idea. A company should not only focus on maximizing profit, should also serve society with technologies and products, with its employment practices, with everything that it does. And this idea is still alive today. Serving society while doing successful and sustainable business is at the heart of Siemens' strategy. It's our company's ultimate purpose. The Siemens Megaproject in Egypt is a very good example of how a company can serve society in several ways and at the same time. In just a little over 2 years, we built 3 highly efficient gas-fired power plants, the largest of their kind in the whole world. They'll provide affordable, reliable and sustainable energy for more than 40 million people. And as part of this project, we also helped build a local training center. Almost 6,000 young Egyptians will receive training in advanced technical skills.
Siemens Wind Power and Gamesa formed a leading wind power company with an installed capacity of 90 gigawatts. 1 gigawatt of installed capacity is enough to supply up to 1 million households.
Well, we are having Siemens Gamesa Renewable Energy as one of our strategic companies. A couple of years back, we merged Gamesa of Spain and Siemens Wind Power to create a leading player in that industry. That industry has validated itself, and the cost of producing clean energy has come down tremendously and is as competitive now and on ICE level when you think of the merit order like fossil fuel or conventional energy sources. So even going forward, we have to take down the costs because the consumer also has to benefit, and that makes it affordable. And if it's affordable for everyone and it's clean concurrently, this is our biggest contribution.
We at Siemens, we launched a program that we said we want to be CO2 neutral by 2030. We would halve our CO2 footprint starting in 2014 as a reference year. We would halve it by 2020. And the cool thing about it is it's not only about reducing our CO2 footprint, but it's also about a business model. We invest in energy efficiency in buildings, we invest in decentralized energy systems. They pay back within a time of, let's say, 3 to 5 years. So it's good for the business, it's good for the environment, it's good for our customers too. On the other side, if you take all the products Siemens is delivering to our customers, energy efficiency in turbines, in our drives, variable drives, they save energy, you can calculate the equivalent of CO2 reduction to roughly 75% of the whole CO2 emission of Germany. So we do have another impact with our products on customer side.
Around the world, we help to make healthcare delivery more precise, more efficient, and more accessible. And we put the patient at the center of it all.
At Siemens Healthineers, we are also working on the concept of a digital twin. This is already going to the next frontier of innovation. It is a 3D real-time model integrating a lot of imaging capabilities and other information. So building an organ on a 3D real-time basis, a heart that has electrophysiological functionalities. You can see the tissue, it has anatomical functionalities. And with that, the physician is able, for example, setting a pace setter, where's the optimal position. He can get to the right diagnosis and therefore it guides the physician.
Our long-term vision is to have a digital twin of the entire patient as a kind of health record of the future. A completely individual model of the human organism, mobile accessible and continuously updated. Another positive aspect of technological change is that it drives job creation, it increases productivity and improves living standards. This is why we focus our research and development in those fields, which matter to our business partners and to society at large.
The progress in technology innovation is indeed key to solve the problem of societies. We do have a lot of problems in many spaces. Let's take the energy space, where we want to be more carbon free. Still we have a huge energy demand. take mobility, where you see a lot of problems in cities in particular regarding how you move people and goods within a city. But digital technology can really help solving these problems while still maintaining the growth rate of our economy, which is another indicator which you have to have, because we do want to have more people going out of poverty. That's driven by growth, economic growth. This has to be managed, and we do believe technology and digital technology can really support these targets.
Siemens invests 5.6 billion euros in research and development, 500 million of which goes towards so-called company core technologies, such as artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, energy storage, connected e-mobility, and distributed energy systems.
For Siemens, serving society isn't just about providing technology, it's about understanding how our technologies are shaping society and how they are driving social change. We give priority to shaping and using technology to improve quality of life. As demand is changing so quickly, I often say that anyone who doesn't intend to retire within the next 12 months has to acquire new skills. However, to move in the right direction, employees must understand the implications of the changing taking place. That's where Siemens comes in as an employer. It's our responsibility to provide not only orientation, but also future-oriented training and education programs to our employees. We want to become a true learning organization. That's why we invest around 500 million euros each year in the training and education of our people.
Through our educational institution, Siemens Professional Education, Siemens is one of the world's largest and most innovative providers of vocational education for secondary school graduates. About 7,900 apprentices and dual students are in programs in Germany, and more than 3,000 young people from around the world are enrolled in technical, IT, and commercial work-based education programs. With its international education program Experimento, the Siemens Stiftung offers practical training and continuing education for STEM teachers, as well as high-quality teaching and learning materials. These materials are modular and adaptable to the country's specific needs. Experimento is active in 12 countries in Latin America, Africa, and Europe. So far, 1 million children have benefited from the program. In everything they do, Siemens contributes to all 17 SDGs, with their biggest impact in healthcare, clean and affordable energy, industry and infrastructure, sustainable cities, and climate action. Siemens believes in education as a foundation for achieving all SDGs, which is why they are committed to supporting quality education and lifelong learning.
Global companies have a special responsibility. More than ever before, we must stand for stability, for dialogue, for cohesion, as well as international cooperation. They should be the examples of good citizenships and curators of a more inclusive capitalism. I strongly believe that every company should serve society, and if a company doesn't, it should not exist.